Hi, this is Evan from Digital Team Coach. In this video, I want to talk to you about the 10 elements that you need for a great website. I've been developing websites for almost 20 years, and I've seen the good and the bad and the ugly. When I've been working with people, I hear about different frustrations with their website. There might be some parts that are working well, but other parts that aren't. They could be that the website is hard to administer. Maybe the content can't easily be found by users. Maybe it's not very user-friendly. Maybe there just aren't people coming to the website in the first place. So there's lots of different aspects that we need to consider for a good website. Let me break it down for you with this model. So let's begin. We're just going to pretend that this happy rectangle is our website. And the first thing that we need to do, that we really need to consider, whether you're building a website from scratch or whether you already have an existing website and you might be considering what do we need to change, what do we need to redesign, how might we need to restructure it. So the first thing that we really need is purpose. We need to really think about who is our target audience. So audience is the first part. And what outcomes do we want them to do from their experience on your website? So I'll say outcomes. In business speak, that might be call to action. So with our purpose, who is our main target audience? When they have their experience on the website, what do we want them to do? What are the main things? Do we want them to come to our building? Do we want to meet them in person? Do we want them to fill out a form? Do we want them to download some information? And before all that, we need to consider where our audience is coming from. And so I call that source. Where are they coming from? We might think that they might just magically come from Google, but it's not always that straightforward. We might have people come from our social media and find your website that way, or maybe you'll have referrals where people, members or clients or people in your organization might refer their friends or other people in their communities and networks to check out our website. So the source is important to consider as well. And then we need to be thinking about not just our users, but we need to be considering the administration of the site as well. So we've got the back end of the website. And with that, so I'm just going to write BE, back end. So with that, we need to be thinking about the functions, what functionality you have on the website. And we need to be thinking about the integrations, because you'll most likely have other digital online systems. And the more that you can integrate those systems together, such as having a personal relationship or a customer relationship management system that's integrated with your website, and you've got a form on your site that can capture people's information and details if they want to get in touch with you, and that can be populated directly with a third-party integration into your customer relationship management system. And then we have, for our audience, that should actually be in red, but with our audience, we're thinking about the front end of the website, FE, and the first thing obviously we have is content on there. So information, whether it's text, graphics, videos, whatever it is that we want them to learn and consume and understand about us and our offerings. We have the design of our website. So how it looks, how it feels, how things are laid out, and ultimately that leads to the user experience. Now, when a simple website is developed in the first place, we often think about the content, what's going to go on the site, and the design, how it's going to look. And most of the attention's put into that. But a lot of attention is not put into the source, where people are coming from, exactly who our audience is. Often we have that very, very broad, and we just think that it could be anyone and they could come from anywhere. But there needs to be more intention and purpose set in there. And we also need to think about the usability for the administration of the site and what needs to be put in place, what systems need to be put in place for it to provide a great user experience for your target audience who come to your website, and for them to be able to easily do the things that you want them to do and the outcomes. Again, whether that's coming to an event or buying something or finding out more about you and contacting you. So that is the model. There are 10 things on there. We've got the purpose, the source and the audience, the front end and the back end administration, and finally the outcomes. So they are the 10 elements for a great website. Which ones of these are working well for you, and which ones do you need to put more attention into? It might just be that one or two of these things you can quickly figure out, particularly around the purpose, and then retailoring and restructuring some of your website, or maybe a redesign. But you may need a complete overhaul as well. So if you need more help with that, I'm really happy to discuss with you these elements. And if you need some practical help with your website, we can help you with that too. Thanks for your time, and I'll speak to you again soon.